Good evening and welcome to the NWP business presentation. My name is Rich Simmonds and I'll be the presenter this evening. So NWP offers us paths to financial growth, and that's what we're going to be discussing this evening. Before I go any further, I just wanted to read this disclaimer. We are not financial advisors. This is for informative purposes only and is not intended to be personal financial advice. We are merely sharing our personal experiences and what we do ourselves. Please make sure you understand what you're investing in and ask if there's anything you're unsure of. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. So NWP realizes that many people face financial challenges and the need for consistent cash flow is often paramount. That means money on a weekly basis. NWP gives this potential to people because its system enables you to earn weekly profits. You know, many of us face financial challenges. You've either got capital to invest or you're looking for a way to earn. And NWP offers us both those. So you can be looking for long-term growth, maybe just earning something so that you can build up your savings and maybe have future, money that eventually will mean that you can invest. But the whole focus of NWP is to generate weekly profits or bonuses for the affiliates. And that's what we'll look at and discuss this evening. So NWP stands for Network Profits. It's an asset management company based in and registered in Ankara, Turkey. And the new website is coming on Monday, the 14th of April. So it's just a few days away now. NWP offers you a secure trading platform with a conservative trading strategy where no more than 15% of your capital will be used for forex trading. That 15% that they use, that's what they use to generate the weekly profits. And all this whilst ensuring that your capital is still available should you need it. We'll look at how the process works and how you earn those weekly profits. NWP offers 3 different asset portfolios to its members. There's a foundation portfolio where you can invest between $10 up to $5,000, and there the traders look for a monthly target of between 5 to 10%. The next portfolio available is the growth portfolio. And that means that you could invest between $10,000 to $20,000 with a monthly target there between 8 to 12%. Then there's the elite portfolio. That's $50,000 or more. And the monthly target that they trade for there is between 10 to 15%. With NWP, your capital is always in your control. The capital remains with the brokers. And if you leave it there from a Monday to Friday, you're able to get weekly profits. Should you need your capital, you can withdraw that or any portion thereof, and there's no fees charged on your capital withdrawal. So you have full control. You decide each week if you would like to continue or whether you would like to withdraw your capital. The choice is always yours, so your money is always in your control. How it works, as I mentioned, the capital is with the brokers. They trade from a Monday to a Friday. On a Friday evening or the end of Friday, which is the beginning of the Saturday morning, they then declare those profits and they send all the profits for the week to a payment gateway. It's a third-party intermediary where you can withdraw your profits instantly, as long as you've got a minimum of $5. And when I say it's instant, it happens within a minute or two, you've got your withdrawal for the week. The withdrawal fees are 5% of whatever profit you're withdrawing. So let's say, for instance, as an example, if you were withdrawing $10, 5% of that is 50 cents. So therefore, you would receive a payout of $9.50. And that will be paid to you in Polygon USDT, which is the cryptocurrency used by the payment gateway and for all payments in the system. The one thing I must say is that there's no auto reinvestment with NWP, therefore there's no automatic compounding. As I mentioned, the profits get separated, they get sent to the payment gateway, they're not in the system. Prevents any internal fund rotation. So there's no shenanigans there, and this just allows an extra layer of security. If you want to reinvest your profits, that's a manual process. So just remembering that the minimum portfolio that you can open is $10. So if you want to reinvest your profits, you would need at least $10 to start a new portfolio, which then would trade for you and get you profits. So just to make that very clear. If you want to get started as an investor, just remember that if you do start, just ask for your Getting Started booklet. As I mentioned, the new website's coming on Monday, and I will be updating that booklet as well so that you can get all the up-to-date information as from Monday, but the one that's available now is for the current website. The next thing we need to look at, that was the investor business presentation. Now we're going to look at the affiliate program. This is an affiliate program. It's not a network marketing. It's a little bit different, and you'll notice as I go through this, there are differences. So understand the differences, realize that you earn weekly, you can build your network and grow with the business. Everything you see is about building a long-term successful business, things that we've always dreamed of. It's a very unique opportunity. Unlike many other opportunities, you don't need to invest to earn, and this is a real game changer. No investments required for you to earn any of these affiliate bonuses that I'm going to show you now. So where do these bonuses come from? Each week, as I mentioned, there's trading. When there's a trading result for the week, 50% of that goes to the investor. So you would have seen this last week, it was 1.2% or something the profit. What happened actually is 1.2% went to the investors and 1.2% of the weekly profit went to the business volume. And out of the business volume is where the affiliate bonuses come from. So it's a very sustainable model. In other words, if there's bonuses, they always directly tier to investor profits, and this makes the system very sustainable. If your referrals profit, you profit. The business volume that you see in your back office is calculated on that weekly percentage. So if you had, let's say, $1,000 in your leg, in your business, you would 1.2% of that would be $12, or $12. That would be the business volume that you would have created, and you'll notice that business volume is equal to $1. Business volume is split between your left and right team legs. There's 3 different affiliate bonuses that are available. There's the direct referral bonus, the binary bonus, and a matching bonus. All affiliate bonuses are paid on a weekly basis. So if your referrals are making profits weekly, you're making bonuses weekly. The direct referral bonus, unlike other companies that pay you an upfront bonus, you will earn 10% of whatever your referrals make on a weekly basis. Remember, this is, if they're making a profit, you're going to make 10% of whatever they make. And that's on a weekly basis, but it's not paid from their pockets, it's paid to you from that business volume that's generated from trading, as I've just explained. Your binary qualification, to qualify for your binary, it's very simple. When you join people up in your business, you have a choice to either put them on your left or your right leg. What happens then is you build your team. Now, to qualify for this binary, very unique. As I mentioned, you firstly don't need any investment yourself to qualify for the binary. What the system looks for is there volume in your left and right leg? Is there investments in your left and right leg? In the left-hand example, you'll see that you've got 2 referrals. They've both got portfolios, therefore you've got volume in both your legs. In the example on the right-hand side, what you'll notice there is that you've got referrals, but they're in your right leg. Your left leg is actually caused from spillover, and that's where your businesses come from. But the system looks at you and it looks at your two legs and it sees there's volume in both your legs, therefore you earn the binary bonus. The binary bonus is 12% of the business volume, whatever was generated in your lesser or smaller leg of your business, up to a maximum of $5,000 per week. Now, here's just an example of a binary bonus. Remember, it's 12% of the lesser leg. So the lesser leg in this case is the leg on the right. It's created 8,000 business volume this week. And there your binary bonus will be $960. When binary looks at the smallest leg, there's a difference. And that difference in this case is 2,000, which will then be carried forward. This bonus is carried forward until such time as you have a flip-flop effect where your legs, the one leg swaps and becomes bigger. So in other words, suddenly this business grows, and you never know when your business grows. So suddenly people join, they start investing, your right leg becomes stronger, therefore your left leg now becomes the weaker leg, and you're going to be paid. But you're not only going to be paid on what was generated in that week, you're going to then be paid from all the carry forward that's happened from the time that this was your bigger leg. So that's just something to know, that the system will reward you when the time comes and you never lose out on your bonuses, which is very nice. It's very unique in the NWP system. Then the next bonus and the last bonus that's available is the matching bonus. And the easy way to explain this is when your referral that starts earning the binary himself, then you will earn a percentage of what they earned, again paid to you from the business volume. Your direct referrals, you'll earn a 2% bonus from them. And then the second level, which is the referral of your referral, you'll earn 4% of whatever binary they made. And then on level 3, you will earn 4% of whatever they made. There's no limit on these things. So as your business grows, so will your earnings. And that's generally, if your business is growing, your earnings obviously dependent on the weekly trading, but if your business is growing, your earnings will be growing as well. Again, the bonuses make withdrawals there. It will be a 5% fee on the bonuses. So these are the only two fees ever charged by the company for the withdrawals, or for anything else. You never pay any other membership fees or anything like that. It's just the withdrawal fee on your profit as an investor or your bonus as an affiliate. And you can be an affiliate and an investor as well to earn both those bonuses. Then the binary system, if you've registering, as I mentioned, doesn't cost you anything. Get yourself a position in the binary. Right, so the whole system is sustainable. You'll notice that if there's it's none of this where you earn something and the company has to pay you an upfront bonus. No, it's sustainable, because if there's profits, your investor will earn and you will earn the bonus. So there's no problem where the company might run into problems because they're paying out too many bonuses. Everything's sustainable because of the profits generated on a weekly basis. That is the system that's available to us at this moment in time. It's a long-term business, so that's the real advantage here. Everything's very simple in this system. It's easy to grow because of the simplicity. There's no complicated things. It doesn't get more complicated than what I've explained to you this evening. That's really the beauty of the system. My invitation is join today and get yourself a position, get started. Thanks very much. That was my presentation for this evening. Let's see if there's any questions. Good evening to everyone, and welcome to Rakesh, who's on the call as well. Thank you.
It is straightforward.
Yeah, thanks, Rich, for that presentation. I just want to check we see the weekly payouts or the percentages that are we at some stage going to see how the trading performs?
Well, I think let's ask Rakesh that question. As far as the trading goes and transparency and that sort of thing, what will we What can we look forward to in the future?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rich and Dentley and Makana. Sorry for the wrong pronunciation if I'm wrong. Myself, Rakesh, I'm from Dubai, I'm Indian. So, very much transparency that at presently we are doing forex and crypto and stock trading, which is around 40, 45, or maybe sometimes 30% we are using for the whole fund on the trading basis, which we beared a lot of losses also, not by us, not by the NWP, but of course the brokers. We have two different broker. One is trader and total numbers of three. We are adding one more trader now, so we will have a two broker and two traders independently. They are working for the forex and crypto and stock market. But from the 14th of May, or you can say from the week by week or month by month, we will reduce this 40-50% from the forex and crypto trading, which is more, you can say that high risky volatility market. So we are losing money, we are making money. It's a depend on the scenario, and it depends on the time zone that when you are doing the trading and which market you are handling it. So it's not our part, it's a part from the traders, from the broker side. But in coming month or coming days, coming week, we are shifting uh, from the from the forex and crypto trading. Not all, but 15 to 20% we will do the forex and crypto. Rest of the investment will go for a long term investment. Not only the property, not only the real gold or silver assets, but definitely we are going to looking for the good project where the viability and possibility for your capital fund will be more secure, and the return will be on a safer side. So that is our portfolio, because we are not a trading company. We are into the asset management company. So asset means over $10. Even though your $10 will be bifurcated to the different parts of the portfolio, where the money will be split it in a two or three or five or maybe 10 or 20 different baskets. So if we will lose from three or four basket, but we can make from the three another or four another basket some of the safest. So to get that data, because first USP of our project is that investors can control, not can, they are controlling their fund and they can withdraw anytime. So how we will know that how much fund we are having it for the long term and how much fund we are having for the short term. So that for the short term, we used to use that fund for Monday to Friday for the crypto and forex trading. But rest of the long term portfolio, how we can manage, even though if we are not having a enough knowledge or enough numbers of amount that how much we will have for the long term. So for that we are putting a lock and key. Lock and key means you are using your fund in the locking system, and you are the owner to decide that you want to withdraw your fund. So that going to be introduced on 14th of this month, the new system, that so that we can get some data, some informations that how much money we are having for 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months, or 1 year. So people have a long term investment. So for all this story which I shared with you, to share with the all informations, we need a audit report, the balance sheet for the company's sake. That balance sheet is for the transparency of the founders, transparency of the corporate profile, transparency of the investors and the networker also. So if we have to do for a balance sheet, we have to manage through the accountancy, accountability, through the audit company, then why not we have to share with these to the investors, and if the not investors, the networker, which they can join with without any money. So that is our proposal, and it will start from the new website launching. After the new website, 3 months, which is May, June, July. On August, we will start sharing the audit report. So audit report will give the fully transparency where the money has been parked, how much money has been lost, how much money we had made it from the trading, how much money has been invested to the Coca-Cola, for example, for the Honda car, for the, I'm just giving an example, don't take it personally. Maybe for airline, It's a just example, or maybe for a property, maybe for a stock market. So the all ledgers will be maintained by the audit company, and audit company will be controlled by the chartered accountant. So all these people will be on the salary and commission basis, not from the network marketing. So you and me are only the having a marketing skill, and we will invite the people to build the community. And when you will have a transparency about your funds, your investment, your profit and loss, then definitely it will be not any hidden what you criteria or any secrecy that we are hiding something, or we are rotating money. Not hiding something, we are rotating money or we are generating money. It's a simply, it will give the transparency, what you call relationship or informations, a growth side. So this will, I think, so this will work, and I'm sure, maybe I'm not sure, that this is going to be happen first time in network marketing. Even the Amway, they never shared their balance sheet to the audit report or balance sheet to the publicly. Yeah, of course, they shared to the partners, which are the corporate partners, but not the networking, not the affiliate program people. So over to you. Any other question? Sorry for the long story, but it is the true way to true way to reply and true way to manage the things. And I'm not going to manage, and Rich is not going to manage. The corporate team will do the all things.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rakesh, for that
Welcome.
explanation. Actually, it's
Welcome.
sharing most of the questions that I had. I just also want to check with you as an asset management company for the networkers who like us. I heard you talking about the money going to be split into different, you know, platforms within one's profile. Is it for the networkers? Are they? Is it only going to be concentrated on the networking part, or some of it will be put into the investment side?
Mr. Rich, if you can help me to understand the question.
Gently, I'm struggling to understand. Just you want to know the difference between the network and the investment side.
And the investment side, if as a networker, am I also going to be having within my portfolio an investment part, or it's just gonna be the networking part where I have my binary and everything and my profits are, you know, deposited every week?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, everything's linked. So let's say, for instance, when Rakesh talks about the long-term profits, you can have your own investment. And so let's say, for instance, you've got $10 in the system. You will earn your profits as if you were an investor on your $10, but you'll also earn, because you've got people in the system, and you'll earn the binary bonus. So they separated in a way, okay, because you're an investor on the one side and you're an affiliate on the other side. But when the profits that Rakesh talks about, when the ones when you lock and you get profits every 90 days, because that's when the audit will come out every 3 months. And when the audit comes out, the extra profits will come. The extra profits will then be distributed to the investor. And it will also mean that when the investor gets his benefit, the binary and the other bonuses, you will also get benefits from it, because you've referred those people. So whatever they earning of, you're going to be earning a bonus as well. Does that answer your question, or am I missing the point?
No, thank you very much. It does answer the question. So it's possible for someone to just join NWP just to invest, but not to do the networking part.
Oh yes, definitely, yes, absolutely. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of people that have just joined that they don't do they just joined as investors. Although they're in the system, and even though they are investors and they joined as investors, some of them have started to put one or two friends in. And then because they've got one or two friends in, they automatically earn the binary because the system identifies that they've got people in, and the binary comes automatically. And the people they've referred, even though it's their friends and it wasn't really their intention to build a network, they are still earning those referral bonuses every week because the system does that. That's just how the system's set up. So it's automatic.
I think I'm done for my questions for today. Thank you. Thank you very much for clarifying all these questions for me. And for the extensive explanation that Mr. Vakesh gave, it really gave us a big picture of what NWP is all about. So it will make it easy for us to go out and market the business. Thank you very much.
Indeed, and of course, as Rakesh mentioned, those when those financials come out and the audited statements come out, that will be the first time in any type of business like this where you actually see, people always talk about them, but they've never seen them. And when that happens, then we're going to see growth in this business, because that's transparency. That's you need that sort of transparency, and it's something that people desire and want. So when you can deliver on what they desire and want, then that'll be a game changer, definitely. So good night from me, and thanks very much for attending. We'll see you at the next meeting, which will be after the website launch. So we're looking forward to that.